Welcome to Sorry for the Delay, episode 42. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, the boys are talking about a spring issue. We have our first party foul. Are concerts VIP tickets worth it? And does it finally happen? Does Joshua get a Funko Chase? Let's find out together. Enjoy the show.
All right, let's fucking get this shit. Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This is Joshua. Joshua, it is fucking hot and it is episode 42. How are you over there, my guy?
I am doing wonderful. It's just as hot over here as well. You're not alone when it comes to the heat. So, I think these are coming out in the morning, so I don't know how warm it is, in the morning. But, yeah, I'm enjoying my beverage. It's looking pretty frosty.
Wonderful.
It is hot.
Yeah.
It is hot. But I'm enjoying the heat. I do like the heat, Sean. I really do. But I'm doing well.
You are at that age, as they say, where the heat warms the bones. Am I correct?
Exactly. Yeah. The cold hurts even more. I haven't had any limbs replaced, so I don't have any metal parts in my body. But you are correct. The warmer it is, the more limber I am. So
understood. Right. All right. Well, fuck you. You just talked about it. Let's talk about what you got in your cup. What do you got in your cup today?
Shit. Okay. All right. Let's get straight into it. Okay. What is it in my cup today? I'm just keeping it simple today, Sean. I got 2 ounces of some bourbon and a little mini Coke to top it off. Just a mini Coke and some ice. Coke. Just very simple. It's kind of a Sorry for the Delay favorite here in the old studio.
It's a beautiful staple
here in Watsonville, California. It's a good little drink. It's a simple drink. It's easy. It's hard to mess up, but it's tasty. It's good, and you should try it. What about you?
I don't know about hard to mess up. You can definitely mess that up. I mean, you can put like too much Coke and get a no bourbon flavor at all. That's messing it up.
Yeah. Well, if you got the mini Coke, it's portioned pretty well. So try it with the mini Coke.
They definitely do that on purpose. They have to do that on purpose, where it's like the perfect size for like a double shot. It's all a scam. It's all a scam, buddy. Big America.
Well, it's a perfect scam. I enjoy it. Keep scamming me. Keep doing it.
Right.
Yeah, what do you got?
But for me, cup, Joshua, in my cup today, I'm doing a little something different. There's no alcohol in this cup today. I'm drinking what they call Pog juice. Do you know what Pog juice is, Joshua?
I do not. I know. Isn't a Pog a slang term for something else? But
if it is, well, I apologize on that. But no,
I don't know Joshua, what a Pog drink is. No, I don't.
So Pog is basically just 3 concoction juices. So it is passion fruit, orange juice, and guava juice all mixed together. And then I top that off with a little bit of a sparkling water. I think in this case I used the Fever Tree, just a tonic water. So I'm just drinking that over some ice. It's hot. I'm trying not to die out here, so that's what I got here. Just delicious. Tastes tropical. Tastes, turtle asses again.
Yeah, dying is something we really don't want to do. And I think last episode I shared something that happened to me last 4th of July, and where I almost lost an eye. I know we're a little bit past 4th of July, but I did want to share with you, because I did say, hey, maybe I'll show a picture of what happened to Joshua. So if I don't mess this up, what you should see on screen right now is a picture of what hit Joshua right in the eyeball.
God.
So for perspective, I did survive 4th of July last year, so I stayed inside this year. But that is what hit me in the face. And as a result of that hitting me in the face, this is what it looked like afterwards.
Oh, my God. So for the audio listeners here, what hit Joshua in the face looked to be about the size of a quarter of probably debris from a firework. Probably it looks like the end of like a firework kind of thing. Hit him directly in the eyeball and gave him a black eye. Yeah. Beautiful.
So I thought I wanted to share that with you. I know for the audio listeners, it's kind of tough. So you should jump over to YouTube, and we're only like 4 minutes into this thing. So you can either listen to this part, or you can fast forward to this part, whatever you want to do. But that thing did almost cost me my eyeball last year during 4th of July. And it was a scary, scary thing. So this year I stayed inside. I know we're past this is coming out July 16th. I know we're way past it, but yeah, I just wanted to share that because I did say something about it last episode, and I thought it was appropriate that I share that because I nearly lost my eye last year. It would have sucked.
See, that would have sucked, but it would have been cool to see you in an eye patch. You would have been real pirate themed. That would have been pretty cool.
I've been told that me with one less eye would probably be a better thing. I don't know if that's like an insult or a compliment.
That sounds like an insult.
I don't know. Like, I was like, thank you, I guess. Like one of those backhanded compliments. One less eye. Yeah, dude,
shit.
That was
I hope everybody stayed safe, though. Hopefully you guys all stayed safe for 4th of July. I, too, Joshua, stayed home. I worked in the morning up until the evening and didn't really want to go out. There was really nothing real exciting going on here in Seattle, so kind of just stayed in. It was nice. And then woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to like the loudest boom I've ever heard in my life, and that was real annoying. But other than that, it's nothing crazy.
It's funny too because like even when 4th of July is over, there's still people that have leftover fireworks. So you kind of hear this all the way until the end of July, and then there's those people out there that save them till like New Year's and Christmas, and so it isn't over yet. So if you're tired of the loud booms, they're gonna continue probably for the rest of the month and into New Year's and all that. So just be safe. Be safe.
Well, speaking of celebrating, Joshua, what are we drinking for? What do we got? What are we toasting to this week?
Well, there's lots of reasons to toast, and you started off the little show here that we do by saying how freaking hot it is.
Oh yeah.
So just as a little historical recap, Sean, I dug into what's the hottest temperature it has gotten up to in Seattle, Washington. Would you like to take a guess? What is and I don't want you to Google it. Don't mess this up by Googling real quick.
Look, my hands are away from the keyboard.
Yeah, please. What is the record high for Seattle, Washington?
I'm going to say 108.
Oh, holy shit. You are right on the button with that.
Was I?
100? Yeah. So back in 2021, the record high hit of 108. The previous record was at 93, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
So holy shit, things are changing up there for you.
That is change in a global way. Almost as if the climate was readjusting or something. You know, I don't know. We believe the earth is flat here on this podcast, so what do we know?
Or the shape of a hot dog. You know,
the shape of the hot. That's right. We do believe it's the shape of a hot dog. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
For next time. And to put other things in perspective, down here where I am, in good old Watsonville, California, back in 2020, we also hit a record high of 110 degrees.
Holy shit. That is 2 degrees hotter than what it was here at the hottest moment.
That is extremely, extremely hot. I think my brother sent me a picture one time. I think he lives in he lives out in Los Banos, and I think he lives. I think he still lives up there. I think it was 114 or something like that. 150. It was crazy hot. So 110, 115, 100. I mean, Jesus, just I guess stay inside at that point or have a pool. Yeah. Be lucky.
Yeah, have a pool. That's the one sad thing about this heat right now, Joshua, is that our apartment complex has a pool, but unfortunately the pool is non-operational. So I feel sorry for the children that are in this apartment complex.
How does a pool not operate? Don't you just put water in a pool?
They explained it to us. No, it's like the filtration system. It's a filtration system problem. They're working on getting it fixed, but it doesn't help the fact that it's fucking 100 degrees right now. So there's that.
Shit. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, so stay safe when it gets hot like this. It's pretty dangerous. But if you want another reason to drink other than this weather,
always.
Here we go. Let me give you a holiday to celebrate. Maybe you'll enjoy this one, or somebody listening might enjoy this one. How about today on July 16th? It's Guinea Pig Appreciation Day.
Guinea Pig Appreciation Day. Guinea pig. Okay. Joshua, have you ever owned a guinea pig?
No, but my girlfriend does want a guinea pig.
I have to ask the question, why? Why would anybody want a guinea pig?
I don't know. I haven't looked enough into guinea pigs. I heard they're just kind of cute and cuddly, and they hang out with you and like somewhat listen, I guess. But to me, aren't they just like a giant hamster?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But 10 minutes into this podcast, Joshua, I have to ask, Why do people put them up their butts?
Oh my God. I
Like,
don't
what?
think they're doing that with guinea pigs, to be honest
What
with you.
is the allure of a guinea pig? You know, is there just something that mentally stimulates somebody to just be like, come on, little buddy, go right up in there? These are the hard-hitting questions that you get on this podcast. This is the stuff we need to know. I'm just throwing it out there, throwing it into the ether. Just want to know why.
Disgusting.
What is it? What is it about them? I mean, I know they're cute, and I've seen some long-haired ones that, you know, really tempt me, but I'm not doing that. So, if any of you out there have an answer on this National Guinea Pig Day, let me know.
Oh, God.
Hit us up in the comments.
I don't even want to take a drink to that. That's like, I didn't want to pour my drink out. And
I will, Joshua, to guinea pigs in people's asses.
I know, right? I'll drink to people's asses. I'll do that. That's something I will drink to.
What else we
take
got?
a drink off of. Yeah.
Oh,
That,
yeah.
didn't you?
There you go.
So for the next one I got real quick is National Cherry Day. Cherries are in bloom, man.
Nice.
I've been eating a lot of cherries lately.
So have we. Yeah, cherries are definitely in bloom. You go to the grocery store and they are fucking racks full of cherries. Delicious cherries, by the way. I love them. But Joshua, I have to ask a question. Coming back to the butt topics, do cherries make you poop? Is that a thing for you?
No. Actually, they do the complete opposite. Is they actually
Really?
stay with me, and they make me feel better on the inside. And I've heard I'm experimenting with this, to be honest with you, because my girlfriend told me, and I guess it's out there in books and shit, that there's something in cherries that can help you sleep.
Really?
Or restfully or peacefully or soundly or somethingly. Just I've heard whatever, there's a chemical in cherries that help with sleep. Could be lying.
Interesting.
I mean, somebody could maybe let us know if that's true or not true, but my girlfriend keeps telling me that, so I don't know. She's trying to get me to eat more healthy, or I don't know.
Do you think that maybe, Joshua, just maybe, we could take a cherry and deconstruct it all the way down to just the chemical that makes people fall asleep and make our own drug? All natural sleeping drugs. Sorry for the delay.
Could you imagine if we pulled that one off? I don't think anybody's buying it, but if you want to be the first guinea pig, not to circle that back around.
Look at that.
Wow. Yeah, whoa. It wasn't
wonderful.
Yeah, if you want to be the first guinea pig for that, go for it, man. Try it out.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. Fuck it. I'll do everything once.
I forgot to mention in the very beginning of this, I was going to start because you asked me how I was feeling. So I forgot to mention that over the 4th of July, the spring on my garage door broke.
What?
Yeah.
You're talking about like the main spring?
The spring,
like...
yeah. So that holds it and retracts it and makes it come up and down. So we were downstairs or I was upstairs here in front of my computer just fucking around like I always do. My girlfriend was downstairs and she yells upstairs and she's like, Joshua, I think somebody's trying to break into the garage. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, so I put on my big combat boots. You know, I'm like, all right, I'm about to go kick somebody in the neck. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, let me go fuck somebody up. You know, someone's breaking into my garage. You know, I just got recycle in there. So what do they want to steal, idiots? You know, breaking into my garage. I like how
you had the time to put on your boots when you assume someone was stealing, about to break in.
Boots?
You put on your boots as priority.
The boots are always nearby. You always got to have your shit kickers available in case you got to kick some shit. Should always be next to your bed or anywhere where you're at. All right. So, you know, somebody's breaking into the garage. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like this is fucked up. So I go downstairs, I go into the garage. I got my boots on. I got my board shorts. I'm half naked, you know,
Jesus.
Maybe I was half hard. I don't know what I was in front of the computer, but go in the garage. And I'm looking around like, dude, what the fuck's going on? You know, there's nothing. The window's not broken, like nothing weird going on. And so I look up, and the spring. If any of you guys own a garage that are driven by springs, or most of them are these days, the spring had snapped in two. So I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like this sucks. Well, it's better the spring breaking than my, somebody breaking in the garage. So like, how are we going to fix this? What are we going to do? So I call my mom, cause she's got somebody who does this. So I give them a call, the following day, and no answer. And I'm like, shit.
Oh, contractors, gotta love them.
Yeah, I know, right? In the last episode, like, love your contractor. So I called and I was like, shit, dude, how are we going to get this fixed? Because my truck was in there. And so I'm like, all right, we can figure this out. So what ended up happening is when it broke, it bound up the little pulleys and the wire on the left and the right. And my truck was literally trapped in the garage for like 4 days.
Holy shit.
I couldn't get my truck out of my garage. And everybody's probably saying, well, why don't you pull the little fucking lever, and then you can roll it up manually.
Roll it up.
Well, I did that. And the wires and everything were so freaking bound up. We couldn't get the door up. So my truck was literally stuck in the garage for like 4 days. And it sucked because I had to use my girlfriend's car to get to work. And there was this whole process. And but the longest story or part of this, I got in contact with the dude. He came over, he fixed it today. And now my truck is free. But once it was free, what do you think was up with my battery was fucking dead.
This truck just needs to be put out of its misery, Joshua. You really need to just get a new car. Like this is the universe telling you this is the time to let go. Like it's saying, hey, we're locking this car up for 4 days because you need to no longer have this car. That's the universe, my guy. That's the universe telling you it's time.
Oh man, it was crazy, but I guess the part of that story is I just wanted to say thank you to the guy who fixed my garage, because he came over, did it within like an hour or so, fixed the springs, everything's set up. So thank you. Now I can drive my truck back to work, and again, be nice to your contractors, be nice to the people who fix shit.
Yeah.
Because this dude hooked it up. Didn't even
so
charge me.
Joshua, I gotta ask,
cool.
why couldn't you fix it yourself? It seems like just an easy spring replacement. I know that some box stores sell them, and you can do it yourself. So why didn't you?
These aren't the type of springs that like a DIYer should be doing. There is many a store. I was actually talking to the installer, and he was telling me how, because you have to like set the tension on these springs. So it's a very calculated kind of install. It's not just like you just take your batteries out of your remote control car or your remote control, and then you just put the batteries back in. It's not, you have to set tension. There's a bunch of stuff that you got to do. And, it's not something I would do or recommend anybody else doing, based off of a YouTube video. Hire a professional. So yeah, dude, I
understood.
Good news is
completely
I got that
understood.
fixed, but I'm not going to do that.
Did you just replace the one, Joshua? Because it sounds like this could be a problem for both springs.
No. So this is what the gentleman told me. He says, typically on garage doors like the one I have, they have 2 springs. So when they did these homes that I live in, they're super cheap, and they only put one of the springs on there. Oh. So that was the one that failed.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So
and the guy who did it, turns out I even went to high school with him, which is kind of ironic.
Of course.
Yeah. I went to high school with him, and he said all these homes they bid the job out here, and he said they just cut so many corners on these houses, and it's just like
so does that make you feel more comfortable in your home knowing that all the corners were cut?
No. We come across stuff all the time that shit, like one of the times we just like turned on the faucet and a bunch of water was coming out of the bottom of the cabinet. We're like, what the hell's going on? The P trap was like all done wrong, and like the water was all spilling out on the bottom. Yeah, dude. Like, so there's, as a homeowner, you're going to find stuff around every corner, especially when they cut corners in building your house. But luckily enough, it hasn't been anything super major, but yeah, I should have started off by saying thank you to that guy, but that was kind of some good news today.
Wonderful.
Garage fix.
I mean, moving on from that, Joshua, do we have any other holidays that we're celebrating this week?
No, that's all I'm going to give you. There's one more, but it's very, very stupid, so I'm not even going to say it. Not even going to go there. No.
More stupid than Guinea Pig Day?
More stupid than Guinea Pig Day. We're not even going to talk about it.
Is it like National Hug Day or some shit?
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. It's actually World Snake Day.
So you're saying snakes are more stupid than guinea pigs? Clearly, snakes are the better animal.
Hey, dude, you just got through talking about putting guinea pigs up their butts. I didn't even want to talk about snakes.
Well, nobody's putting snakes up their butts. I can tell you that for a fact. Nobody's doing that. People are putting guinea pigs up their butt. That's fact. Scientific.
Yeah, we could move on from that. Guinea pigs and snakes. That's it. Not drinking any of them. I'm just gonna drink alone over here in the corner.
Did you ever own a snake, Joshua? Have you ever owned a snake or like a lizard or any type of like reptile?
No. I owned a rat before, but not a
what?
And hamsters. Yeah, I had a rat.
You owned a rat?
Yeah.
Like, did you find one in one of the Kmart dumpsters and just became friends with it, or was this like a Stuart Little situation?
No. And this one was actually went to a pet store, saw a rat. It was a white rat with red eyes. It was weird because that rat was so nice in the very beginning. Like, I used to just grab it and then just take it out of the cage, and like it would just go on my bed and all. And then little by little started doing weird things, like started shitting out my bed. I'm like, hey, that's not cool, bro. So first started with shitting. And then there was discipline that followed, like get back in your cage.
Beat the shit out of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that wasn't good. I just lost fucking shit all over my shit right now.
Oh, no. We're going to take a brief hiatus, everybody. We will be back briefly after a short message from our followers.
What's in your cup? Nothing's in my fucking cup. It's spilled all over my fucking desk right now.
Cup. We'll be back. And we're back, just like that. Movie magic. For those wondering what have happened, as you saw in the previous scene, Joshua had done something to his cup, and it was instantly empty.
Yeah, that shit spilled all over it. If you guys didn't know anything about liquid and electronics, the whole studio just went down for a minute there. This whole thing just fucking, oh man. It does, yeah.
We need a counter that says days without spillage. That needs to drop down to 0. 42 episodes in, and we've lost a drink, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. That it does happen. I mean, this is a production. It does happen.
God, things dude, happen. Like, I think it's just because of how I have things set up right now. Like, I had my drink on my right hand side. And normally it's on the left. So I think I just got a little mixed up with what was going on. But yeah, party foul.
You guys still exist. Carried away, my guy. A little carried away.
Fuck, dude.
Yes, they do.
Right, we're back.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Moving on, Joshua. I completely forgot what we were talking about. I know that I questioned your manlyhood by asking you about the spring thing and not being able to replace it.
Yeah, we're not going. Yeah, we figured out Joshua is not messing with springs, not that handy. But yeah, fuck. Here nor there.
Yeah, I can't remember anything either. Anyways, let's move on. Joshua, do you have anything you want to bring us into? Are we going to the newsroom today?
All you got to say is the newsroom, and we could jump right into the newsroom if that's where you want to go, Sean.
Take us to the newsroom, my boy. Mia, give us a little theme song for the newsroom, Mia. You're the
music guy, so you could dub in some music here. But let's see what we got. What are a couple topics we got for today?
All right, today's headlines are beer, wine, or liquor. Those are all question marks. The next one is vinyl records. Are they still relevant? I have a few hot topic opinions on this. Concert prices, VIP worth it. Joshua, I love these newsroom topics. I agree 100% on them. The next one is Prime Day, $, $. And the last one is social media finds of the day. It looks like Joshua's introducing a new segment on this headlines today. So let's get into the first one, Joshua. Beer, wine, or liquor? Is there a reason? Or are we just choosing?
So beer, wine, or liquor. I know as a youngster, I started off as a beer guy, right? I think that's the easiest. I think for me, it was one of the easiest things to get my hands on. And again, we don't want to promote drinking or underage drinking. I don't want to make it sound like that, but let's not be naive or ignorant or whatever. We're in the freaking, 21st century. We are living in the now. Let's kind of get with the times and talk about some of this shit. So yeah, as a youngster, beer was kind of the easiest thing for me to get my hands on. So as a youngster, drinking beer. We weren't showing up to a party with less than like 90 beers, 30 pack on 30 pack on 30 pack. And that was just what was sitting in your stomach. And then, moving on to wine as I got older, and liquor is kind of where I'm sitting these days. I just like to sip on something smooth or spill it all over my fucking desk like I just did right now. And just wasted all the liquor and Coke Mini on my desk. So I was just wondering.
I'm thinking about the money that you just wasted. That's like $25.
I know, right? It's so depressing. Floor. It's so depressing. I don't even want to think about it. And you're right. My desk is going to be so sticky right now. But beer, wine, or liquor, like, oh my God. Do you think beer, wine, like, do you think there's an evolutionary palate that comes along with the beer, wine, or liquor? Do you think as you get older you transition, or like what are your thoughts on the beer, wine, and liquor? Like, are you drinking them all?
So for me, it's a little different. I started off with the liquor. I started off hard. All right. And then I found an accompaniment, fucking words. The heat's getting to me right now. I found beer later on in like my middle, and then I found a wine. So for me, liquor was first, and then it was beer, and then wine. So I think it kind of varies on just your ability to obtain these things. So for me, it was easier to get liquor than it was beer. So that's how I started. But I think there is a natural progression to things, because usually when you start out, right? So let's say your situation, we'll start with beer. Beer is an acquired taste, right? You don't just automatically think beer is delicious and then you go, I want more of that. You have to try a bunch of different ones to build a palate, and then you find what you really like. And same thing goes for wine. Like if you start with a red wine, having never drank wine, you will discover that red wine is in fact very bitter and very dry because you don't have a palate for it. I find that liquor is probably the easiest entry point, mainly because you have things like vodka that have no flavor, or tequila, which has just a mild flavor but a hard bite. So I think that's like a progression that you can see with that. But I think it varies. I think everybody's different. So we would love to know what yours is. Did you start with me on the liquor, or did you start with Joshua on the beer?
Or straight to wine, like I'd be surprised if somebody went straight to the wine. Yeah.
Psychopaths.
Know, right? All right. Well, yeah, beer, wine, or liquor, man. Let us know. All right. How about this, Sean?
Vinyl records, and are they still relevant? Joshua, well, first of all, as somebody who is newly acquired on the records and vinyls, yes, vinyl records most definitely are still relevant.
I agree with you. I every was it birthday, Christmas, holiday for my girlfriend or whatever, I tend to buy her a brand new record. I bought her a record player. It's not, it looks vintage, but it's Bluetooth. It has all the modern technology, but it pairs to a speaker and all that. And you're right. There is a certain sound quality that does come out of a record that I do appreciate. So I personally, like you, Sean, I think records are relevant. A certain nostalgia about them. So yeah, for me, they still are relevant, and I do encourage people to buy a record player and try one out. Like they're not that expensive either. Just to buy some records, and it's kind of cool. A little record album on your wall or something. Nice. Like next to your bookshelf or so. I think it's pretty cool.
I will say this though about records. I can see why people in the 50s or the 40s, when these things were like in the height and like the heyday of their time, I can see why people lost a lot of weight, because you have to flip those things over. There's no automatic flip button. So you have to literally stand up and flip that shit. And if a record only plays for about 20 minutes, you're doing that multiple times. So I get it. As a man who is now flipping records himself, I can say it makes sense.
It's funny that you say that. That's the one thing my girlfriend hates about it. She asked me to get up. She's like, will you get up and flip the record for me? I'm like, didn't I buy this for you to do? Like, why am I doing this? You can make a solid point. Good point, Joe.
Yep. See?
Love them. Mm-hmm. Moving on, man.
Moving on. This one I have a quarrel with, Joshua. Concert prices and VIPs. Is it worth it? No. I'm going to say right off the bat, no. VIP is not worth it at any concert. Unless, of course, it's an event where VIP is something worthwhile, is in the sense of like, if you're going to just a beer festival, sometimes beer festivals will offer a VIP experience where it's a better bathroom or like a private bathroom. And that is very helpful because you don't want to be slumming it with the poor people down in those fucking troughs when you could have a nice personal bathroom all to yourself. Just life's little conveniences. That's nice. But as far as concerts go, there's really nothing that would entice me, especially now that I'm older, to pay for a VIP experience. You know, because most of the time those VIP experiences are, oh, you get to see them in sound check, and then they'll meet and greet you with a photo. I don't need any of that shit. I don't need to meet my heroes. Sometimes your heroes are just shitheads. So I don't need to meet them. I just want to hear them and I want to see them. That's all I want. That's it. So VIP experiences for me and concert prices are fucking ridiculous, especially right now. I didn't even mention the concert price. Concert price is overinflated. Too much money for a concert for not enough entertainment.
And the reason I kind of thought this up is because it's summertime right now, right? There's a lot of concerts going on outdoors. Mm-hmm. There's budget friendly ones. There's outrageously priced ones. And you, somebody who has been in the music world for a long time, you know, you write music, you play music, you know instruments, like it's kind of your background. You've put on shows. And I don't know if you set your prices when you played live. Or the venue set your price. Like, I don't even know how you did what you did. But
it depends on the venue. So each venue is different, right? So you can set a price for sure, but if you're playing in a different venue where they have a set price that you have to like play, then they set the price and they give you a cut. So it's weird. So that's why you see a lot of stadiums and stuff like that get super overpriced because they're taking probably a heavy portion of the ticket sales. So they, as the band, has to adjust their price to compensate for getting the venue's cut, if that makes sense.
Got it. All right. Yeah. Well, I agree. Yeah. VIP concert prices. Yeah.
It's all stupid.
Because I mean, you know the same people that I do kind of, and we've seen people go to like, no knock on Adele or some of these big name people, but they're paying like thousands of dollars to go and have these backstage VIP experiences. And I don't know for what a night of backstage and in-person kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of with you. I think it's overinflated and probably not worth it. And I'd be so disappointed if I love somebody's music and they treat me like shit when I went to go get an autograph for them. I just wouldn't want to mess that up. I don't want to mess that up.
See, that would fuck up. Yeah. I don't want that. That's why no VIP for me.
Me neither. None. I'm good with like the $8 concert on the beach or some bullshit. You know what I mean? Bring your own towel.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. I'll go see a washed up pop band from the 90s play. Let's go see fucking who just played at the boardwalk recently. Yeah. Blue Oyster Cult. They're always playing there. I know, right? Go see them for the 50th time.
Okay, it's awesome. All right, moving on. Okay, so what's today? Today is the 16th, Sean. Do you know what today is? What is today?
By the headline, I'm gonna assume that it's the Prime Day. Amazon
the 16th
Prime Day
and the 17th. Sean, are you buying anything for Prime Day? Are you eyeballing any deals? Is there something that you don't have in your pocket right now that you want to put in your pocket?
There's always
something
stuff
for your background, something for the fans.
Maybe, but to be honest with you, Joshua, we no longer have Amazon Prime. I cut the cord on that a while ago. So I'm no longer partaking in Prime Days, which has helped my wallet immensely. I can afford things like Pog Juice and sparkling water. So no, I will not be partaking in anything Prime. I will be looking at the deals though, because you never know. I can pay the extra $10 for shipping. That's the real benefit of Prime, What about you? Are you partaking? You got some eyes on some stuff?
Shit. Like I want to buy some functional mushroom powder. I'm looking at some stuff. I'm thinking about getting, some stuff for the background. Thinking about getting maybe a couple more soda pop, Funko Pop thing, so I
You're gonna
don't
risk
know
it
if
all
I'm gonna
again?
go for another mystery box, man. That did me wrong. Out of those 6, I didn't get one chase. I'm a little bummed out. Hopefully one of these that we get to will give us a chase at some point, but like, man, I'm a little bummed out. So I've been looking at computer stuff and I don't know. I
don't think you need any more monitors.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
I
that right now.
A couple. But I don't know. We'll see what pops up on Amazon
Jesus.
Prime. So if you're a Prime Day person, good luck. Try to find a deal and don't buy the fucking first thing you come across because it might not be the best deal. Shop around. Who knows? Your Best Buy might have some better shit than Prime
for
does.
sure.
Just look around. All right. What do we got next here? Social media finds of the day, Sean. All right. This is
Okay.
This is open.
I'm ready. What is this?
This is kind of like an open invitation to people. If you find stuff, you want to repost stuff. This is kind of one of those things. But I did come across a couple things that I want your opinion about. Okay. I want to know how you feel about it. Maybe you'll laugh about it. And if I can get this transition to work just right, maybe it'll pop up on the screen.
It is on the side where you did spill all that bourbon, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does not work anymore.
Let's get here.
Just saying. Oh, there you go. Wow, a transition.
A nice little transition. Can you read that, Sean?
I cannot. It's pretty blurry.
Okay, so what I found today in the good old social media world, blood donors in Sweden get a text each time they save someone's life.
Whoa,
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like I found that as I was doom scrolling today, and I was like, wait a second. Like, if you donated blood, would you like to be reassured that your blood just saved somebody's life?
Yeah, but this is America, and I don't want the government having my information. You know what I mean? So them sending me a text message telling me I saved a man's life, I don't care.
Want that. You don't want that shit. You don't want that happening.
The country version of me does not want that, Joshua, but I'm okay with that. I'm all right. It kind of brings you hope throughout the day. Like maybe you're getting yelled at by a customer and you get a little watch notification saying, "Hey, your blood just saved somebody's life," and you're like, you know what? Fuck this guy. You flip him off and you
I just saved somebody's life.
Him
Fuck
around
you.
A little bit.
You know what I mean? And just walk away. Yeah.
You're fucking trash. Yeah, there you go. See, that could be fun.
Yeah, so you're with it. You're with saving people's lives and that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm,
what about you?
I'm
you
with it, man. I think that's a cool thing.
It?
I've donated blood a couple times. One of them was not super successful. They had to jab me like 4 times. I don't know if it's just I don't have some fat veins. These veins don't pop off my body like some people. But they stabbed me like twice in my left arm, and then they're like, oh, we can't poke you there no more. And I was like, you pervert. So I switched to the other arm, and they brought over the. They're like, can we get blood out of there? I'm like, no, bitch. So then I moved arms, and then they jabbed me in another one. But yeah, like I'm with donating blood, and I really do hope that when you donate blood, they go to a good cause, because that would suck if you think you're giving your blood and it's going to some fucking random ass, dude sitting in a castle just drinking that shit, like Dracula. Yeah,
fucking Dracula up here.
Some bullshit. But I'm with it. Oh,
that's awesome.
All right, how about this one, Chuck? Can you read this one? All right.
All these are super blurry for me.
I'll
just
read
the
this
texts
one.
are fucking.
All right. So what I came across today, and I thought this was quite interesting. Illinois has passed a law requiring family influencers to pay children 15% of earnings if they appear in 30% of content.
Huh. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm all for that. I mean, if we had kids here to exploit, I'd be okay with paying them 15%. That's perfectly fine.
I thought, when I read this, I was like, holy shit, like how fair is this to the kid who's having to dress up, basically be a puppet for a parent, so they can just buy a new car, buy a bigger house, put a pool in, all on their, their kids' kind of their work. They are the center of the pages, and for the parent to just completely benefit, from that, I think they did a good thing there with that.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with you. Other than the fact that kids are fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah. Well.
Like, if you give kids all these money, like all this money, like what are they going to do? Buy fucking ice cream? Like, what? Come on now, Joshua.
Well, I don't think you give it direct.
Now. I'm all for it.
Keep going. I'm listening.
I'm all for it. I'm all for paying them. I'm all for that. But I feel like it should be indirect payment. Like it goes to like a trust or like something where they can use it when they're of age. So when they're 18, right? They can pull this money out. This is what you made from content making, you know. But I wouldn't give them that money up front.
Yeah. I think it's college
kids,
money,
bro. They're kids. They don't have no concept.
I agree with you. All this money should get dumped into like a trust or whatever, and they shouldn't be able to redeem it until they're of age to make responsible decisions, like, you know, going to school or whatever, this or that. So I do agree with you, but I think it's pretty fucking awesome that they passed a law. I think other states, cool, you know, maybe should adopt something like this, because these kids, if they're being utilized like that, they need to be compensated somehow, because see some wild shit out there. But
agreed.
Yeah. All right, next.
What's next?
All right. This is something else I came across, Sean. Nutritionists or fucking words. Nutritionists study say pizza is healthier for breakfast than most cereals.
I would have to agree with this, just on the fact that today I did have some cereal. I had multiple bowls of cereal. And it was just sugar balls, just Reese's Puffs, chocolate and peanut butter sugar. And that was it. You know, at least with pizza, you're getting some dairy, you're getting some wheat grains. If you're vegetarian, you're probably getting some veggies in there, you know, or if you're like me, you're just eating a lot of more protein. So I feel this. I can understand I can understand it. Right. Makes sense.
I agree. But I mean, I don't know about eating pizza for breakfast. I mean, I've done it many a times, you know, waking up hungover and eating pizza, you know, that pizza left there. Like, I've done this. Who hasn't done this? I don't eat cereal. But I don't know. Have a piece of fruit or a banana or some shit. Probably don't eat cereal. Cereal is pretty full of sugar these days.
Cereal is the best, though. Just fucking a nice bowl of cereal. I know, Joshua, you don't eat cereal. That's fine. You can deal with the comments on that one. But cereal is right up there. Just soup. Soup in a can.
I think I got one more of these. One more.
All right.
When you see this picture, Sean.
Is this a baby? All right. I see a photo of, it's a black and white photo. What looks to be a baby in a, maybe like one of those jumpy things that you see, like you'll see them strapped into these things and they'll be like bouncing, these little bouncer things, right? But this is on the outside of a window of a car is what I'm viewing here. And I can't read the text, Joshua, so if you want to read that text to me.
So I don't know. The 1950s baby safety seat. Never leave your child in a hot car while you shop. So apparently,
just Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got to come join us on YouTube. I'm not sure what minute this is, but yeah, this is. So instead of leaving your kid in the car, or take it with you, like why would you take your kid with you? You could just have your kid sit hanging off the side of your window in this fucking with no shade, no nothing. Like, I don't know what's worse.
Just out there for the taking. Just out there for the stealing, you know? Mama's got to go inside to get her fucking Marlboro lights, and I'm just going to leave my baby boy here. Hopefully nobody takes him. You know? It's a different time back then, I guess.
So those were my my social media finds today. Have you got any? Share them. I love that shit. That's all I got.
That's fucking great, Joshua. That's wonderful. Thank you for sending us through the newsroom today. We do appreciate that.
The newsroom is gone. Newsroom is over.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so I think we're at we're at 43 minutes right now.
Spilled drinks and babies hanging out of windows. So
we got 20 minutes left. I don't know. Do you want to get to? You got any fun finds for us, Joshua?
You know what?
Anything else going on?
I don't, and I'm glad I don't have a fun find, because if the fun find usually sits exactly where my drink was, and if I would have had a fun find, that thing would have been so destroyed. Yeah, so I don't have a fun find. What I do have is we were going over it last week. I had two little pops left. I have my little I don't know if we want to do a little reveal on the pop now, but I got my little Garfield soda thing. I guess we could see if I have a chase inside this thing. That could be a fun thing.
Let's do it, Joshua. In honor of the heat, let's go ahead and do your fun find, buddy. The unboxing of the Garfield Funko vinyl.
There we go. I'm really hoping I don't have a chase so far, so hopefully this is. All right. And I would have spilled the drink again right now. If I would have put that down where it did.
You probably would have.
Now looking at the pog, let's see. Good old Garfield. And this is the one. This is actually the one my girlfriend picked out. She picked out the Garfield.
She picked out. I thought she picked out the Slimer one last week.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well.
I never lied, do I? All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. We might be in luck, everybody. Wake up. Wake up.
Oh my God. I'm waking up.
If you're here, if you're not awake,
I'm hot, but I'm waking up.
Baby boy, and you in the crowd, I think we finally got it.
Okay. All right, look at him.
I think the
He's so
chase
cute.
has come to town, baby.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Now pull out that pog, Joshua. Let's see. Confirm it.
To town. Right here, baby. You have got the chase.
Oh, let's go. The journey has finally come to an end.
We did it. We did it. And it's kind of fun because the top of his head is actually flocked. It's like furry and fuzzy.
So
Yes, actually his whole body is. His whole body is. I know you can't really pick it up on camera, but he's flocked. He's ready for the beach. The sun's out. Man, I love Garfield. Cool. Beautiful. We finally got the chase, everybody. We finally got it.
There you go. Congratulations, Joshua. You have a chase. Are you going to frame him? Are you going to put him up in the background back there? Joshua's first chase. Yeah, you put him in one of those shadow boxes.
I don't even know what the value of this the little chase one is, but man, I probably will. I'll frame this.
Find out next week.
Yeah, I'll do something like that. That's badass, though. I'm so happy I got a chase. Finally.
Congratulations. Finally. That's awesome.
Thank you. Well, what do you got, Sean? You got any fun finds? You got anything over there?
I'm just going to do another unboxing. I have the Peanuts figures. So I got this one today. Peppermint. Wait, is this Peppermint? No, this is Lucy Van Pelt. Yeah, and I went ahead and I pre-scored the opening on this one because I was not going to suffer with that shit again. So there you go. Nice and unwrapped. So I'll go ahead and I'll pop the top on these bad boys if I can. Strong man. All right. And just like with Joshua, I will not look at the pog that is in there. And we will hope to God that we can get 2 chases on one episode. What are the odds of that, my guy? That would be pretty fucking cool, but knowing us,
kind of luck. No.
We're not that cool. Yeah. We're not that kind of podcast. So you can hear the beautiful bubble wrap as I try to unwrap her. And I can tell you right now that it is not a chase.
Damn it.
So there you go. That's what she looks like.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, better luck next time.
Unfortunate. Back into the can she goes, baby. Boom. Sealed forever next to her boyfriend.
That's cool, though, man.
Charlie Brown.
That is cool.
Yeah. I mean, good. We fucking got a chase. Mm-hmm. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and give our people what they want, Joshua. Let's get a fortune going here. The last few weeks have been pretty shitty on the fortunes. I will tell you that right now. So let's hope this week's fortune is a little better.
Why would you say that, John? Why would you say the fortunes have been shitty? You know, maybe those fortunes actually did good to somebody. You know, maybe, you know.
Hey, they might have. They definitely might have, but I'm just throwing it out there. They were Short sentences is the point I guess I was making.
All right, here we go. Let's get into the fortune for July 16, 2024. I feel like we need a drum roll. We need some kind of like something else going on here. Are you ready, Sean? You ready for the fortune?
I know. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's fucking do it. Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, looks like
your
a longer
fortune
sentence.
for July 16, 2024 is your home will be filled with peace and harmony.
Oh, look at that. That's nice. That is a nice fortune.
I'm a believer in that. You know, your home should be filled with peace and harmony. So hopefully this fortune does come true for some of you or all of you listening, because that's what we want for everybody. Peace, harmony, love, and whatever else you want to do.
Nice. And while you're putting that away, Joshua, let me give people their lucky numbers for this week. Here are your 7 lucky numbers for the week. 5, 9, 16, 27, 32, 34, 35. Once again, your 7 lucky numbers for the week are 5, 9, 16, 27, 32, 34, 35. Wonderful lucky numbers, Joshua.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful lucky numbers.
No 7s, though.
No 7s, unfortunately. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to that bridge. Joshua, let's wrap this up. Let's land this plane, as they say. Do you have anything that you want to tell the people?
I do not, other than, try and do your best to be safe out there. We're in the beginning of summer still. Enjoy the time that you have. All this sun, sun's out a long time these days. So enjoy all of it. Get out with your friends, your family. Just enjoy, and be safe. Everybody.
Yeah, I want to second Joshua on that. Everybody be safe out there. Drink lots of water. Coors Light, for those of you who don't like water.
I know, right?
Same thing. But Joshua, congratulations on your chase. I'm happy that it's Garfield. Get some of that lasagna, baby. Let's go.
Happy.
Other than that, we'll be back next week. Hopefully it'll be a lot less hot. And with that said,
That's it.
I think that's it. Joshua,
let's get out.
It's too hot to cuddle, so let's go put our dogs in the water.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right, guys. Talk to you next week. Deuces.